So on this day, I decided I'd go check out Haskel. 2K9, I think, is the airport code. It's a beautiful day. Flying in the winter is just awesome.
Haskel traffic, Lancair 550 Lima Whiskey, about 4 miles to the south, going to be a
Here I'm trying to find
36,
Haskel.
Straight approach. Haskel traffic.
I know it's along the river. Still hard to pick out as I'm looking for it. I think you can start to see it in the upper left corner. It's just a black strip way off, kind of above my head.
Haskel traffic, Lancair 550 Lima Whiskey on 3 mile approach, 36, full stop.
I wasn't going to bother with doing a standard pattern approach on this one. If I didn't like it, I was just going to go ahead and fly on through. As I kept approaching, it just didn't look like a regular runway. It looked like that was also divided in the middle. I couldn't tell what that marking was, and I thought, well, what am I looking at, a threshold, an extended threshold? When I finally get there, I realize all it is the name Haskel written right across the runway, but from this distance, it looks like an extended threshold or something. So we're going on in. Boy, it sure is narrow. 2K9, that's the airport code. And that thing came up awful sudden. Wasn't my best landing. You could tell they had extended the sides where the asphalt was a little lighter and not black.
Dadgum, that is a...
I guess when I got there, I didn't realize there wasn't going to be a taxiway. Haven't done a back taxi in a while.
Haskel traffic, back taxiing 36, Haskel traffic.
I didn't know it was the other end, so I said, well, I better consume as much as I can where the runway is wider. But after I took off, I saw that the other end actually had a turnabout.
Haskel traffic, is there an FBO here?
There were a couple people hanging out in their hangars looking at me.
It doesn't look like anybody's in there.
But for the most sign, there wasn't really any sign of life. And I thought, okay, well, this isn't the hopping place I thought it would be.
Like I landed on a road.
Gets a pretty big bidding or billing on Facebook.
Haskel traffic, Lancair 550 Whiskey, taking active 36 for a northwest departure, Haskel traffic.
Here we'll see if I can keep it straight and on that center line. Actually, I did a pretty good job both on the landing and the takeoff of keeping it on that narrow center line, so I haven't gotten too lazy flying in and out of Pogue. I will say I was happy to be off, and I don't think I'll be back. I think you could just see that turnaround there at the end of the runway. So we'll just skip ahead.
Pogue traffic.
Bringing it back home into Pogue.
Turning base, Pogue traffic.
Said before, I just love landing this airplane.
We'll be back at Riverside in 20 or 30 minutes or so if you want to fly by. Might do that.
here. I was taking a pretty short downwind, not exactly hanging from my seat belts, but it's kind of fun. It's coming down at 1,000 feet a minute, but got lined up with the runway pretty nicely there. Again, talk about a difference between here and Haskel. Like I said, I can say I've done it, but I won't be back. I don't think I will. Hey, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next flight.